Wow!
I didn't know you were bilingual. That's incredible.
I don't want to show off.
Well, I want to apologise to anyone who came to my stall. I had one of those plastic things because my dad is 90 and I'm kind of trying to protect him a bit. And all I could hear for the whole weekend is myself. I just talked. I could hear my own voice coming back. So I'm sorry for anyone who had a very strange conversation with me. I'm not insane, kind of, but I could just hear my own voice echoed. But people seemed lovely on the other side of the plastic.
We are happy to have both of you here, and as you can see, we already have like a long queue of people wanting to get their questions in, so let's just dive right into it and invite the first guest to...
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. My question is, who's the best Harry Potter character, except for your own, of course?
Well, I've got two daughters, and I always thought Hermione was by far and away the smartest, bravest, most extraordinary character in it, but I know who's going to be listening to this is Tom, and I think that Draco is the hero of the whole story, because he was brought up with a really shitty dad, and still did the right thing in the end.
Yes, he's the best.
I've always had a soft spot for Hagrid. Yeah, there's just something so kind of lovable and kind of eternal about him. I think that's something I'm kind of resonating with at the moment because I've just had a kid, Wednesday, who's here today. So yeah, no, I've always kind of, I've always liked Hagrid.
Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Lily. Yeah. So my question is there any director you would love to shoot a movie with, and what movie would you love to be part of? We kind of talked about it yesterday.
So any director you would love to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Millions! But mostly, I wasn't in number 3. Luckily, I went off and made Peter Pan during that year. I didn't get too jealous. But Alfonso Cuarón is one of the greatest directors in the world, and I didn't get the privilege of that. You did.
I did, yeah. He was great. You missed him. He was one of my favourites, yeah. I think, I don't know, I've worked recently with M. Night Shyamalan. He was going to do that movie. Yeah, he was...
That would have been 2 great directors I missed out on.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many. I think Tarantino would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like, that does spring to mind, but yeah, like...
If he's listening,
yeah.
Or Martin Scorsese, if he comes to these conventions, Marty, if you're out there, we'd like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
I want to ask you about, have you got any favorite lines from all the movies that your character says, and can you say it in the intonation of your character?
Oh, let's go to favorite lines first.
Yeah, that seems to be a thing here, I've noticed. I've signed a lot of things with like a quote. I don't know, I think bloody hell was always something that I liked. When I was young, I always thought having a catchphrase was like the absolute pinnacle of anything, and that was the closest I ever really got to a catchphrase, so yeah.
Tom gets my father, he's always asked, has your father heard about it? Is there always like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can't do your voice anymore because you were 12, and you're 60, aren't you? Something like 60.
Yeah, I'm about 62.
Yeah, my favourite line was actually Daniel's. So in my first day on the set, I was shooting the last bit of Chamber of Secrets, and I improvised a line. And so I was meant to just leave the room when Dumbledore said, "Thank you, Lucius, that'll be all." And I had no lines, and I said to Chris Columbus, "Can I say something?" He said, "Like what?" I said, "I don't know, just I feel like Lucius is so proud, he'd say something." So he said, "Well, just try it." And I didn't tell Daniel, who was 12, you know. And I said, "Let us say, Mr. Potter will always be a rhyme to save the day." And Daniel puffed his little chest out, and he went, "Don't worry, I will be." And I thought, he's not meant to be this good. But it was his line I liked.
Thanks so much for your question. Thank you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi. Sorry, there's 3,000 other people in this meeting.
Wer noch ein Autogramm von Paul Wesley möchte.
It's a brief announcement, like.
Oh, right.
Weil er nicht mehr so lange da ist. Achtung,
I tried turning it off.
Alle Gäste, wenn ihr noch so die Autogrammtickets habt,
What do they say?
jetzt einlösen.
Yeah, that's me.
That Paul Wesley every time. Sorry, Kay, start over.
Okay, if you could choose any job in the wizarding world, which one would it be?
Wow, if you could...
That's interesting.
These are tricky.
These are
good.
good.
Yeah.
Like Auror, headmaster, or teacher.
I mean, Lucius Malfoy's just rich. He didn't need a job. He was just a rich racist. He enjoyed himself in his house until he got his wand snapped, which was very painful. So no, as him, I didn't want a job at all. In fact, my first day, not at work, a few weeks before I started, they showed me a suit, just a plain suit and drawings of him looking like this, and I said, well, I quite like a wig. And they went, a wig? Dumbledore's got a wig. I went, it's not a one-wig film, is it? Surely. It's Harry Potter. And they said, and I said, what's the suit for? And they said, well, he's a businessman. I went, no, he's rich. He doesn't work at all. So I don't want a job. I want to stay rich. Thanks.
I don't know. I think maybe drive the train. That'd be quite good.
What a difference.
I know, that was good.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.